How's it going, guys? It's TacTixHD here, bringing you episode 3 of my NHL 12 Building Fantasy Team series. For any of you that don't know, basically this is a GM mode series where I start off with the fantasy draft. Right there, quickly I showed the NHL team, and now I'm going to show the AHL team. I have a lot of good prospects, obviously, in the fantasy draft. I think my last, 6 or 7 picks were all just really high potential prospects. Not really looking at the NHL. And the last 2 years I actually made the playoffs, so hopefully again this year we can. Right there are our stats: 99 offense, 93 defense, and 87 goalie. So right here we're at the All-Star game, seeing which of our players made it, and on second line center we have Genny Malkin, 94 overall, and I believe that's the only player to make the All-Star team this year from our team. I looked through everybody and checked the goalies, but unfortunately Corey Schneider did not make it. Right here, guys, we're at the playoffs. As you can see, I finished the regular season 50, 24, and 8, so a really strong regular season. Hoping for a really nice playoff push here, try to win the cup in our third year. Wouldn't be too bad at all. As you guys can see, I have really good solid lines in my opinion. My lowest defenders 83, and my lowest forward is actually like an 83 besides the fourth line right wing, which is Patrick Coletta. So in the first round we played the Nashville Predators and we actually beat them, I think, in 6. And then my HL team versus the Bingham Senators, and I believe the HL team won as well. So in our second round of the playoffs we played Chicago Blackhawks. Right here, guys, I'm just adding all the lines. I really like to make sure I have all my lines adjusted properly and exactly how I want them before I sim a playoff round. Especially if there's injuries, you know, it really affects it. And as you guys can see, unfortunately, we lost the second round of the playoffs to Chicago Blackhawks. As well, the Springfield Falcons also lost the second round of the playoffs to the Bridgeport Tigers. So here, guys, retired players are going to see Martin St. Louis, Shane Doan, Nicholas Lindstrom, actually, Lumir Hrisnovsky. So a lot of big names retiring now. And right here's the rookie draft. And our first round pick was a late first round pick. And luckily, I was able to get the player I wanted, Aaron Ekblad, 7.5, 7.5, and 8 for his potential. Projected to go in the second round. I took him late first round. And I'm already in the 4th season, guys. Let me tell you, he actually starts out at a very high overall, and he's got very good potential. So I'm not sure if he'll reach his potential in time for us to make a Stanley Cup run, either this next year or the 5th year. But he'll definitely be worth something to trade if I have to make a trade at the deadline or something to help my team make a playoff push, like I said, in the 4th or 5th year. So right now, guys, I'm re-signing players. As you can see, a lot of players needed re-signing. Dustin Brown, Gabriel Landeskog, Chris Kreider, Patrick Coletta. So pretty much all 4 of my starting right wings. Right there, guys, all of my defenders or contracts were up. I think, sorry, not defenders, defensemen. I think my, I think there's 6 starting defensemen. I think 9 defensemen needed a contract renewal. So that means my 6 starting defensemen plus my top 3 AHL defensemen. So, I basically had to choose who to keep because due to having re-signed them all, I had to pay them all a lot more. For instance, Larson, Fowler, and Onstrom all wanted $4.5 million. Gormley wanted $3.5. Delzato and McDonough wanted about $2.5, 2.75. So I had to see who I could keep because obviously, if you guys didn't see at the very beginning, I had to re-sign Malkin to a $10 million deal. So I think he was getting paid about 7.5 or 8 before, so he got about $3 million upgrade. But I knew I had to do that to keep Malkin. As well, I have to re-sign Corey Schneider. So all the restricted free agents, I just gave qualifying offers, and all the unrestricted free agents, I decided if I wanted to keep or not. And this is the first time this ever happened to me. I actually lost Ryan Ellis. Someone gave him a $3 million offer. It was actually the Edmonton Oilers, and I could not afford that, so I had to let him go for a second-round pick. As well as Jeremy Morin got an offer that I could not afford, so I let him go for a second-round pick. Luckily, Ellis would not have made the starting 6 defenseman, as you guys can see, and Jeremy Morin would have been like a third-line left wing, and for a sniper, that's not really the role I wanted to play him, so luckily not too big a deal. As you guys can see, our lines are looking really solid. Hopefully you guys seen them and they didn't go too fast. Right here is going to show our stats. Stats looking really nice: 100 offense, 97 defense, and 91 goalie. So hopefully we can make a playoff push next year, and if not next year, hopefully we can win it in the last year. Besides that, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day. Goodbye.